Welcome to the Kentucky Automated Permitting System, also known as KAPS, user tutorial videos. This video will guide you through the steps for generating a route using the routing map with the permit application in KAPS at kyautomatedpermitsystem.com. This and other tutorial videos can be found on the login page via the User Training Resources link. Some Kentucky permits require a route to travel. There are 4 options to choose from for your origin and destination. You can start and end your route using an address, intersection, border crossing, find on map, or a combination of those listed. To route using an address, select Address from the Origin dropdown. Then type the address in the Address field, the city in the City field, and enter the zip code in the Zip field. The more information you enter in the system, the more accurate the location will be. For this example, I will use 600 New Glendale Road in Elizabethtown with a zip code of 42701. For the destination, we will use an intersection. Select Intersection from the Destination drop-down list and click the Find Intersection button. The map will be displayed. It is easiest to focus on the city first. To do so, enter the city in the City field. Since I want to travel to Lexington, I will enter that in the City field. Click the Find button. The map will zoom into the specified city. I will type the name of the first street in the Street 1 field and the name of the second street in the Street 2 field. Street 1 will be I-64 and Street 2 will be I-75. Click the Find button. A numbered red balloon will display on the intersection matching the request. If there is more than one numbered balloon, choose the balloon that most closely represents the destination. For this example, I need to choose the balloon labeled 2. Click the Done button. Click the Route button. This will bring you back to the Trip Entry panel. At this point, you will see the address was found, but not on a state-maintained road. You can either enter another address or select an on-system road nearest the address. To select an on-system road, click the link that reads, "Select an on-system road near the address on the map." The map will display a blue balloon representing the address. Look for the nearest on-system road. On-system roads are clearly marked with a green highlight. You will need to select a point on the green highlighted road. Select the Select Radio button above the map. Click a point on the green highlighted road closest to the requested address. This will bring you back to the Trip Entry panel and replace the address with latitude and longitude coordinates. Click the Route button to generate the route. There will be a blue highlighted line starting at the origin and traveling to the destination. Zoom in as close as possible and review the entire route before proceeding. There are also turn-by-turn driving directions listed below the map for review. Another option for routing is a border crossing. Use this option if you are traveling into or out of the state. Open the Trip Entry panel by clicking on the Expand chevron. From the Origin dropdown, select Border Crossing from the list. This will populate a list of all the available borders in the state of Kentucky. Border crossings are listed alphabetically, starting with the highway name first. Select the border from the list. For example, I want to come in from I-24 in Oak Grove, Tennessee. I'm going to select I-24 Oak Grove, Tennessee from the drop-down list. Find on Map will allow you to input the latitude and longitude coordinates into the system to generate an origin or destination. I will use this feature for the destination. Enter the latitude in the Latitude field and longitude in the Longitude field if the coordinates are known. If the coordinates are not known, click the Find button and the map will display. Enter a city in the Focus City field if known. Since I want to travel to Elizabethtown, I will enter that into the city field. Then click the Go button. The map will zoom to the city entered. Zoom as close as possible until you find the location of your destination. Select the Select Radio button above the map, and then click a point on the green highlighted On-System road for the destination. A balloon will be placed on the map where you selected. Click the Done button. The latitude and longitude coordinates will be entered into the corresponding fields in the Trip Entry panel. Click the Route button for the system to generate the quickest, safest route of travel. Again, be sure to review your route using the blue highlighted line and turn-by-turn travel directions under the map. Please note that if your gross weight is 200,000 pounds or greater, your route could travel on denied bridges. When there are denied bridges applicable to your load, the denied bridges will display as a red balloon on the map. A yellow message will display at the top of the screen listing different recommendations for a valid route. If your route crosses any of the denied bridges, the route is not valid and will be submitted for bridge review. To issue the permit, continue through the application process, including payment. This concludes the KAPS user tutorial video on how to route using the routing map within the permit application. Thanks for watching, and don't forget more videos are available for your convenience.